Yeah, I think that, watching that Arkansas game in person, it was very clear there in that second half that at least offensively, what we were seeing was finally a team kind of not necessarily understanding what they expect from Harsin, but being able to execute exactly what they want to see out of that offense in a way that I don't think we've seen throughout this season. And being able to, set up the right plays in these big moments. I keep thinking about the 71-yard touchdown pass where, Brian Harsin said after the game that wasn't usually a play he would have called right after that fourth down stop they had. Because it was the very next play after that fourth down stop, which is kind of crazy to hear, a little bit, because usually when there's a big momentum swing like that, that's when you kind of go for the jugular. But he said, listen, I don't usually call that type of play, but we had been kind of setting that up and realized that was the time to do it. And he had the trust in Bo Nix and to get that done. And I think that was really kind of a breakthrough moment for that offense. And, of course, watching that very final drive of theirs to kind of salt the game away and take a 15-point lead, melting that clock, getting the big throws when they needed it, getting the big plays out of Bo Nix when they needed it, whether it was on the ground through running or throwing the ball, obviously. I know it sounds silly. It was just like, well, yeah, they made plays. That's what they're supposed to do. But those were moments where you finally started to see that not only were they doing what Harsin was asking them, but they were executing it perfectly. And I think things are finally kind of coming around to where, 3-4 weeks from now, if fans are looking back at Auburn going, wow, we're all of a sudden a top 12 team or maybe even better, you could look back at that Arkansas game and say that was kind of the moment where everything kind of changed for us.